an automatic microphone setting that also it will also distort if you have that on. Go
Okay,
ahead.
friends, we are live. We are live now on Facebook. I know people have been trying to get all their microphones all perfectly set and everything. And I'm just going to double check that we're live on Facebook. You can actually find us right now at the Facebook page, which if you type People's Music Network right into Facebook, you are going to see it. Um, and I see that we are indeed live. So I'm just going to go to speaker view here and I want to tell folks who are tuning in online a little bit about what we're doing today. So I want to welcome you all to the People's Music Network online song and poetry swap. Tonight we have 23 artists who will be performing, plus a wait list of people who wanted to perform tonight but didn't quite fit into the program, which we are limiting to 2 hours today. So this is our 6th week in a row hosting this event, and this series is growing into a weekly event that lots of people have been, trying to connect really as a community by coming in here into this space that we are collectively creating tonight. The people who are performing are all logging into Zoom, and then we're exporting that Zoom feed through the Facebook live stream, and many hundreds more are tuning in there. A friend of mine recently was telling me, who was listening into these live streams that we have all posted to the Facebook page right now. She was saying that there's something she loved about the familiarity of it and the authenticity of the message that was contained within people's music. And I think that we do these swaps really to increase that sense of familiarity and solidarity as a community. The People's Music Network has a long history, which I won't get all into, but we are certainly a very geographically dispersed membership. And some people, including people who we're going to be hearing tonight, have been members long time ago in the past, like 20, 30 years ago, and are they moved to the West Coast, and PMN had been stronger on the East Coast for a long time. But we're like reuniting now in this online space in the midst of this pandemic. We have over 208, I think last I checked, active members of the People's Music Network. We started focusing on these online events, of course, since the pandemic. And I did want to let people know, because people have known PMN primarily through our events like the summer gathering. Some people were at the winter gathering recently in New York City. The People's Music Network Steering Committee, which is the governance body of PMN, met last week and decided to replace our in-person PMN summer gathering, which had been planned for actually June of this year. We're going to be replacing that with a series of online events focused on music and the movements for transformative change of our society. The result is going to include music sharing, song swaps in the style of what we're doing tonight. We're also going to be having educational workshops, and there will also be a community meeting of PMN members to discuss the future of the People's Music Network. And there's going to be lots of opportunities to get involved, as well as additional announcements about all of these activities. I just want to say the idea for that replacement is not for us to just be on Zoom literally all weekend long, which would be a little crazy, but we're actually going to be spacing out over June a number of events with an educational and participatory focus. And I do want to remind folks that next week we're going to have International Workers' Day. Labor produces all the wealth is the theme. So for Friday, May 1st, 2020. And really looking forward to that. That'll be another song swap with kind of a focus. A key ingredient to making these song swaps successful is creating a space in which we can collectively produce a sense of shared meaning. And People's Music Network has been doing that for 4.5 decades with a bunch of different in-person events. But it's really only been in the last 5 or 6 weeks that we've been laser focused on how we do that kind of work in an online space. We are all in this process of learning how to fulfill our mission as an organization. And our mission as People's Music Network is sustaining and growing a diverse community of performing artists, activists, and allies that use music, poetry, and other forms of cultural work as catalysts for a peaceful and just world. And tonight, our focus topic is the ecological crisis. Of course, we're in this pandemic crisis, and the more you research that, you realize the connections between kind of a pandemic crisis and the ecological crisis understood through the lens of global climate change, deforestation, and so much more. You know, we have so much to learn about how to live better on this planet, and music has so much to teach us. So I'm really looking forward to all the music that's going to be shared tonight. I do want to say a few logistical things before we get started with our first performer. Remember that you can share the Facebook event for this. So within the next 5 minutes or so, I'm going to post right to the Zoom chat the live link for this particular live stream. You can also go just search on Facebook, People's Music Network, and the live video is going to come right up. That's me a few seconds ago talking on Facebook. Lyrics, if you want the lyrics of your song to be displayed online during your performance, I need you to tell that to me right before you perform. So what that means is if you know that the lyrics for your song are in the shared Google Drive folder that I created with all the lyrics in it, it's very easy for me while you're performing to put those lyrics up on the screen. This is kind of useful if you want to encourage everybody to sing along with you while they're at home, and of course while they're muted, because we all need to stay muted while we're on the Zoom call unless we're taking the lead. And maybe if you just want them to focus on your face, just do that, because the lyrics get very big on the screen and then your picture gets very small. So just to know that that's what happens when I share the lyrics on the screen. Alternatively, I'm going to post this to the Zoom chat in just a bit, but it's also posted on the Facebook event for April 23rd. There's a link to the lyrics for that we're all singing tonight, that we've all submitted before. The last thing I want to say, this is both to the Zoom participants as well as to those who are tuning in on Facebook Live. Use the comments section, or in Zoom we call it the chat box, to encourage each other. Because what do we do at a concert to encourage each other? We clap, we get uproarious applause, and we can really only have one person do that at a time and actually be heard. So what I say when we're trying to give that encouragement by writing comments is think about when you feel moved by something that you hear, because a lot of important meaning gets shared here in a space like this. Write a brief comment into the chat box, but be specific, something specific you liked about their piece. Say who it is who did the piece that you responded to, and occasionally I might even read one of those pieces that gets written down, one of those reactions. And of course there are two chat logs. There's both the Zoom chat box and also for the public audience, the Facebook comment section. So that is what I wanted to say. Our first performer tonight is Fred Archileo. I'm gonna keep this on speaker view. So Fred, go right ahead and unmute yourself and tell us where you are coming from.
Thank you, Ben. Welcome, everybody. I'm from New York City, in the heart of things. I'm in Washington Heights. We just had a raucous 7 p.m. chant outside our window here in the fire escape. I'm just really very happy to be here with everybody. Everybody hear me okay over there? Very good. So it's quite an honor to be the first person here. Very nice. And I'm really glad we're doing a little homage to Earth Day. I want to share a quick quote from Billy Collins that someone told me yesterday I think is really interesting. He said that the pandemic is slowing life down to the pace of poetry, which I thought was a really cool thing. So we get to hear some poetry tonight in the form of song. And I have this song that I wrote that was a call for action and a cry for doing something about what's going on in our climate. Now we got this virus, and there's going to be many more pandemics, unfortunately, to come. So we got a lot of work to do. This song's called Poison, and I hope you will like it. I can sense the poison swirling up into my sinuses. It's burning my lungs and my throat. My heart pumps poison into and through my bloodstream. It's sweeping into muscle and bone. They're dumping poison in the lakes and in the oceans. Poison runs in the rivers and the streams. They're eating the oceans and the deadly seeping muscle and bone. They're dumping poison in the lakes and in the oceans. Poison runs in the rivers and the streams. They've poisoned the air, they've poisoned the ground, they've poisoned our hopes and our dreams. They have poisoned. They're feeding obesity with TV. They're starving anorexics with magazines. In everything we eat, they've added poison. And the deadliest poison tastes so sweet. The textbooks in the schools are reeking poison. Poison pours out of every car's exhaust. They calculate the profit to the last penny, but they never admit the cost. All their poison. There aren't any magic potions, no pills that we can take or miracle vaccines, 'cause everything's for sale and costs a fortune, and their cures are always worse than the disease. It's all poison. It's all poison. We're eating poison, drinking poison, smoking poison, drinking poison, eating poison, drinking poison, smoking poison, thinking poison. It's poison, it's poison, it's poison, it's poison, it's poison, it's... We're slowly wasting away, but we keep growing as we decay toward our final harvest time. We're swelling with pain, but one day before they know it, are going to rise. We'll be their poison. I got a little paper that I'd like you to read, so hot to the touch that it's a crime. It's the naked truth, defiant and uncouth. There's poison in every line. We are poison. We are poison. We'll give them their medicine, and when we begin again, we'll ban poison. We'll ban poison.
Fred Arcoleo, bravo.
Salute,
Thank you so
continua.
much for starting us off tonight,
Thank you, guys.
sharing that song. I'll just say a little logistical word. So I just posted into the chat box here for Zoom. Welcome, Facebook Live, folks. And I just want to encourage you to share that link using the information in the chat box. And if you're listening live, go ahead and share that as well. We'd love to let more people know that PMN is holding this space on a weekly basis to connect activists, artists, and musicians in sharing this kind of music. So thanks everybody for helping to spread the word. Just press that little share button. That's how we do it right now. Okay, friends, our next performer is Pat LaManna. Pat, will you unmute yourself and take the stage, please?
Thank you, Ben. Well, this is hopefully a little bit of the antidote to Fred's song. I wrote this in, I think it was way back in 1977 for the 7th Earth Day. And not necessary to post the lyrics. The chorus is so easy, you'll pick it right up. It goes like this. Sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I am glad you found me. So that's the chorus. Please join in when it comes around. By the way, I sang this, I think, at the very first PMN gathering I ever went to, and Pete Seeger came up to me and said, "Could you send me that song, please?" Which I did. I don't know that he ever did anything with it. The sun is free and it's easily found. There's plenty of sunlight to go around. So why use gas, oil, or coal when you can get to the sun without digging a hole? Sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I am glad you found me. The sun is free and it's easily found. There's plenty of sunlight to go around. So why use gas, coal, or oil when you can get to the sun without digging a hole? Get to the sunlight with half the toil. Sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I am glad you found me. The sun is free and it's easily found. There's plenty of sunlight to go around. So why use coal, oil, or gas when air pollution is a pain in the sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I'm glad you found me. The sun is free and it's easily found. There's plenty of sunlight to go around. Some say nuclear power's the way, but I say the answer's as plain as day. Sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I'm glad you found me. Oh, sunshine, sunshine, always around me. Sunshine, sunshine, I'm glad you found me. The sun is free and it's easily found.
Yay! Thank you, Pat LaManna. Oh, beautiful song. Apparently you wrote it a while ago, but great that you brought it back. Thank you so much. I want to introduce DeWitt Crosby from North Carolina. Hey, DeWitt, do you want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Hi.
Hey.
Okay. My song came from a prompt in music camp. We were asked to write a song from the perspective other than ourselves. So mine is called Just a Tree, and you're welcome to put up the lyrics if you like. Since it's an original, people won't know it. Did I send you the lyrics?
think you did. I'm gonna find them and put them up. Okay.
Okay. Will I see them when they come up?
Yes, yes, you will on your screen. 1 second, I wasn't quite fully prepared. Sorry.
That's okay. We don't have to have them. Oh, there they are. Okay, like I said, it's just a tree. Red and green lights in the windows. They've only been gone a few weeks. Valentine hearts hanging on the front doors. The yard filled with winter's debris. A patch of red tulips at the front walk leaped out of the dirt just last week. Already I feel my step rising inside. Seems way too early to me. Something feels wrong. Something feels wrong. Like a warning we failed to heed. What do I know? I have no degree. What do I know? I'm just a tree. Bluebird stopped by yesterday, scouting places to build a new nest. It seems premature to be coming back home when winter still has a few breaths. He told me of fires down further south, strong winds that brought men to their knees. Places parched by no water to drink, others drowned by the sea. Something feels wrong. Something feels wrong. Like a warning we failed to heed. What do I know? I have no degree. What do I know? I'm just a tree. I do what little I can, rooted in this dirt and sand. I breathe in your CO2, but there's so much more that you could do. Something feels wrong. Something feels wrong. Like a warning we failed to heed. What do I know? I have no degree. What do I know? I'm just a tree. I'm just a tree. I'm just a tree.
Thank you, DeWitt Crosby from North Carolina. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for that song. From the perspective of a tree. Wow. Our next performer is Pine Tree. Pine Tree, do you want to go ahead and unmute yourself? This seems to be working pretty well when we have people unmute themselves, but sometimes it's like, you know, you're away from your mute button or whatever. You there?
Yeah, I got it.
Welcome. Hey, I hear you. Just go ahead and introduce yourself and let's hear your.
Okay, I am joining you from Brooklyn, New York. I wrote a compost song for my students in my garden program, and I didn't post the lyrics, but it has a very singable chorus. And Ben, am I going to be on the screen? Ben, am I going to?
Yeah, you'll be on the screen. Yeah, you're on the screen.
Oh, I'm on the screen. Okay. So join me on the chorus, please, and thank you, Pete Seeger, for the melody. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. Oh, we eat banana, but not the skin. The compost pile will take it in. All the little insects very busy. Wriggly worms and the centipede. Bugs munch the plants and then excrete. Makes good soil, oh it smells so sweet. Lemon peels and coffee grounds. Leaves that drift scatter color all around. Rain will fall and the sun shine down. Earth recycles round and round and round, round and round and round, round and round and round and round. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. Bite into an apple makes you smile. Now toss the stem into the compost pile. Little critters gobble up those treats. Just ask a roly-poly on the next snail you meet. What's trash for some is treasure for these. C-O-M-P-O-S-T. Lemon peels and coffee grounds. Leaves that drift scatter color all around. Rain will fall and the sun shine down. Earth recycles round and round and round, round and round. And if you're not going to sing the chorus, why don't you help me spin the earth? Round and round and round, round and round and round and round. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. Oh, the garbage dumps are piled so high, already tall, reaching up to the sky. So give the earth a helping hand, adding value to the land. One day my bones will decompose, making new dirt for the earth and those who plant apples and greens and blueberry, the forest and the tree. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. Please join me on the last chorus. You know it by now. I'm making good compost. I'm making good soil to grow. Soil to grow.
Thank you so much, Pine Tree. Thank you. Well, our next performer is Paul Baker from Nicaragua. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Let's hear ya. Paul, unmuting you. Hey, Paul. Talk to us. Maybe the connection to Nicaragua is a little shaky. What do we got? Hey, I hear ya. Is that you? Paul Baker. Hey, so Paul, it sounds fairly bad. I'm muting you because it just sounds kind of impossible to understand. I'm gonna try it one more time, and if this one doesn't work, we might need to come back to you. It sounds like an internet connectivity issue from my ears. Hey there, Paul. Can you speak? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me.
You know, when we tested this, Paul, you sounded a lot better during the test. I'm not sure what's going on.
Not sure what's going on. Well, listen,
Technology, friend.
I was saying, I would stick it on for May the 1st. So
Yeah, I can't really hear you. So maybe we we might come back to you, Paul. But thanks for coming on with us. And our next performer is actually from California. Amazing how you can just move around the world like that. It's Betsy Rose. Betsy, hey, you used to come to PMN years ago. Do you want to unmute yourself and maybe tell us a little bit about that before you play your song for us?
I'd love to. Hi, everybody. This is such a treat. I haven't had much to do with PMN for decades, honestly, since I came to California. But yeah, you can see by my white hair that I've been around a while. And back in the 70s, I think around 76, me and Charlie King and Kathy Winter and Ruth Pelham and a bunch of people who's I'm not going to remember started getting together, pulling each other together to have these little mini song sharing weekends, and out of that somehow bloomed the People's Music Network. And it's incredible that it's still going on. My big applause and kudos and bows to all of you for populating this incredible space together for many generations, and I'm just loving being here.
Well, thank you, Betsy, for being part of starting this thing.
Lucky me. You got to just be born at the right time and be in the right place, that's all, and be foolish enough to get involved in stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to do a song that was inspired by the work of Joanna Macy, and some of you may know of her. She's a Buddhist and a systems thinker, a writer. She developed the despair and empowerment work during the nuclear terror days of the 70s, and has done really remarkable visionary work around the ideas of the Great Turning, that the time that we are in now is out of the, well, it's too long. You know what? Look her up. Joanna Macy, look her up. She's a person who helps me get through my days because of her vision of where we might be right now. And it's a little challenging, this song, because it says we have all the time in the world. And I know we feel so urgent about the climate. We feel like the last message we need to hear is we have all the time in the world. But I think as you listen to the song, you'll understand that there's a depth of understanding how things come together in their time in magical ways. And maybe this COVID virus is one of those times that's accelerating things that we've been working for decades. And so anyway, time is a mystery to me. I'm going to leave you confused as well. The chorus, I don't need the words, the chorus goes, we've got all the time in the world, all the time in the world. We may be going to hell in a handbasket, right on the edge of something fantastic. Since we don't know what time it is, we've got all the time in the world. Grass can only grow so fast. Clouds have to wait on the wind. Dark cocoons can only burst when the butterfly spreads its wings. Then hearts and minds need time for their wisdom to unfurl, for the winds of inspiration carry us into a brand new world. We've got all the time in the world, all the time in the world. We may be going to hell in a handbasket, right on the edge of something fantastic. Since we don't know what time it is, we've got all the time in the world. And I know that's a lot of words, but really you gotta sing, because as I often say, how many times in your life are you gonna get to sing on a chorus where handbasket rhymes with fantastic? Come on now, try it with me. We've got all the time in the world, all the time in the world. We may be going to hell in a handbasket, right on the edge of something fantastic. Since we don't know what time it is, we got all the time in the world. It may be urgent, it may be too late, or we may be right on time. We may be at a point in evolution where there's a quantum shift of heart and mind. It may be a long, slow dying, or a miracle of birth. But whatever time we're living in, gonna give it all we are worth, 'cause we've got all the time in the world. Sing with me. All the time in the world. We may be going to hell in a handbasket,
Betsy Rose, thank you. Well, we had a lot of comments on there. One of our members, Sarah Pirtle, who has worked with Joanna Macy. Pat Lamano, who is enjoying harmonizing with you. We're going to hear from Sarah later. Well, this is my chance to do a little song as well, friends. I have gone to the standing position. There's a song called This Changes Everything. And you can sing along on This Changes Everything. You make your profits from extractive industries. This changes everything. Your business plan would heat the earth by 6 degrees. This changes everything. You claim the rights to the atmosphere. You take more space every single year. But 7 billion other people live down here. This changes everything. You strip the coal, you drill the seas, you frack the land. This changes everything. Poisons fill the earth as your pipeline routes expand. This changes everything. Your business grows and your wealth accrues. You launch super PACs and bloody coups for you to win. We all must lose. This changes everything. The poor seek refuge from disasters you create. This changes everything. Your mansion's on a hill and guards are at the gate. This changes everything. You buy the government and you write the laws. You send drilling rigs where the Arctic thaws. People gonna rise like the floods you cause. This changes everything. Imagine the world that will be, unfolding from our history and the futures we dare to see. This changes everything. Living soil, holding carbon, taken from the air. This changes everything. Don't need a car when public transit lines are there. This changes everything. Freedom for the migrant and the refugee. This changes everything. Sharing with my neighbor who also shares with me. This changes everything. Power from the wind and waves and sun. This changes everything. Power in our hands when victory is won. This changes everything. Our children will live with dignity on the only home for humanity. By our own hands, we will live free. This changes everything. This changes everything. This changes everything. Thank you so much. Thank you. I saw you all singing along. That was really, really lovely. Well, our next performer is from Canada, Scott Cook. Can you unmute yourself, Scott, and say a little hello from Canada and tell us about yourself?
Hello, is it working?
Dude, it's working great. It's nice to see you. Nice to hear your voice.
Nice to see you. Nice to hear everybody's songs so far. We just been making dinner. This is Pamela May.
Hi, everyone.
We're in lockdown in Edmonton, Alberta. And Ben asked me to sing this one. This guitar came from a timber, from the body of a tree, through the workshop of a luthier. Now it's on loan to me, and it's good company after dinner. And it fits my hands just fine, but someday another singer with a pair of hands like mine will coax out songs much prettier, still hiding in its strings, and sing stronger, braver words than I could ever sing. And folks are gonna love it, of this I'm almost sure, so I'll take good care of it, 'cause I'm borrowing it from her. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. And I still love my country. Sometimes it's hard to recognize it, but I count myself lucky to have been born inside it. And I'm grateful for the rights others struggle hard to win. You can be sure I'm gonna fight when they try to take them back again. Oh, and everywhere are teachers, though some fell along the way. The words they said still reach us, just like you're teaching me here today. And you may not speak it loud, but it's clear in what you do. And I hope to make you proud, 'cause I borrowed it from you. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along. Seems these days we're in a hurry to grab up all that's left to use, putting patents on discovery, making seeds that don't reproduce. If our vision is so narrow, seeing only bought and sold, we'll end up like the pharaohs, buried with their gold. We've all pushed this thing along, we've all been guided by our fear, but the river sings a song we've gotta be quieter to hear. It's in every child's face, new and hopeful as a stem. Best be gentle with this place, 'cause we're borrowing it from them. Pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along, pass it along, pass it along. May it land in careful hands when we're gone. You carry it for a moment, but time won't loan it to you for long. You don't own it, pass it along.
Thank you, Scott. One of my favorite songs. Thank you so much. Scott is coming up with a new album, actually, at scottcook.com, I'm guessing. Check out that. And thanks for joining us all the way from Edmonton, Alberta, you said, right? Oh, gosh. Hey, well, our next performer is Louise Hetzler. Hey, Louise, can you unmute yourself and tell us about your song? Tell us about you. Thanks again, Scott.
Hi there. Nice to be back.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. This is so wonderful. It's good for all of us to listen and to sing. It's great. So I have a song from way back when, 1993, called Keep Your Dreams Alive. To all the people of the world, man and woman, every boy and girl, keep your dreams alive, that a peaceful world will soon arrive. No more wars and no more pollution, a world where water runs clean and free, a world where air is healthy to breathe and where people live in harmony. All the children, girl and boy, deserve a life of love and joy, as a baby needs love to survive. The earth needs love to stay alive. A peaceful world with no pollution, that's the world we want to see. A loving heart is the solution. It begins with you and me. To all the people of the world, man and woman, every boy and girl, keep your dreams alive, that a peaceful world will soon arrive. No more wars and no more pollution, a world where water runs clean and free, a world where air is healthy to breathe and where people live in harmony. That world begins with you and me. Thank you.
Thank you, Louise. Thank you for coming on and sharing a song. Thank you for that
pleasure.
song in particular. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
We're going to have next is Paul Goldman. Paul Goldman, go ahead and unmute yourself. Introduce yourself. Talk to us.
Can you hear me okay there, Ben?
Oh, like crystal clear. Really good.
I love crystal clear. Very good. Because I'm all the way over here in Iceland, if you look at the plaque behind me right now. This plaque actually exists in Iceland, was put up back in August to commemorate the death of a 700-year-old glacier called Oak. And this plaque is put up at that site. And it was the first glacier to vanish from Iceland. And it's predicted that within the next 200 years, if we don't do anything about it, the other ones will go as well. And so this plaque is actually written in a very interesting way. Its last line says, "Only you know if we did it." And what they're saying is in 200 years from now, if someone stands in front of that plaque, we'll know if we did the right thing now. My song is called Oak, a song to the future, based on this letter.
Oh, please.
Wasn't it nice when there was ice up in Iceland? Wasn't it cool down by the pool before burning fossil fuel? It's getting warmer every day. Will we choose to look the other way? Kicking that oil can down the road, pretending what's been borrowed will never be old. So green and blue, once pure and new, just like a child. Did we lend our hand? Did we understand who's really in command? It's getting warmer every day. Will we choose to look the other way? Kicking that oil can down the road, pretending what's been borrowed will never be old. We read every clue, we knew what to do, but did we do it? When the future appears in 200 years, we'll be judged by our peers with welcome chairs or farewell tears. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul Goldman. Oh, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you bringing that song and working that background in as well. It's kind of a nice touch. I appreciate that. Thanks again, Paul. I want to welcome up Jim Scott. Jim, can you unmute yourself? Tell us about you. Tell us about your song.
Hi, I unmuted. Hope we're in the right.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, everyone. Delighted to be a part of this. Earth songs are my big thing, but we've had so many Earth songs that maybe a little variety might be nice. This is just for something different. The chorus is an old Russian folk song that I translated differently than maybe you learned it at Girl Scout camp, and then I got carried away and added 2 verses. My wish for you, as now we part, is for greater peace to fill your heart with dreams as vast as starry space. So hurt and anger know no place. Let truth be shared and wounds be healed, and voice revealed of every fate and circumstance. May hope lead weary steps to dance, and may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing souls in the night. May fears be turned with keen insight to wisdom for what's just and right. Where sorrow grows, compassion is strong, and pains will pass before too long. May the bounds of our diversity serve a richer harmony. May courage hold your heart so true to smile on love when it smiles on you. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly Sing awake the light, and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night.
Thank you, Jim Scott. Thank you for sharing that beautiful song and the beautiful guitar. Wow, great. Hey, so one person wrote in, hey, is that recorded somewhere? They were wondering. So I want to invite you to post in a little Zoom chat box where they can find that recording.
Yeah,
so thank you so much.
There's a video of it right on the front page of my website.
Probably jimscott.com.
Jim
that right?
JimScottMusic.com.
There you go. JimScottMusic.com. Thank you very much, Jim.
I will post it. Thanks.
We appreciate that. Thank you. Well, next we have Joni Calum. Joni, you want to unmute yourself, say hello to us, sing to us, talk to us.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
So I am currently living in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm going to back up a little bit so the guitar doesn't overpower the mic. This song was started in 2005 and it was missing something, and the last verse finally got written when fracking became an impossible problem. So it's one of those songs that built. And there's a little bit of Hebrew thrown in the middle, but there's a recurring chorus of Mother Earth and Father Sky. So please sing along. Mother Earth and Father Sky, dancing on the shoreline, dancing in the heat of day, dancing in the nighttime. Mother Earth and Father Sky, calling us to join them, dancing in the wind and rain, dancing in the sunshine. Mother Earth and Father Sky, always here to heal us. Lay your bodies on the earth and feel the pulsing drum beat. Mother Earth and Father Sky, bringing all we need, asking us to play our parts as stewards of the keys. Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky. B'yom harishon or v'choshech, Mother Earth and Father Sky. B'yom hashani shamayim va'aretz, Mother Earth and Father Sky. Shlishi revi'i etzim kochavim, Mother Earth and Father Sky. Chamishi v'shishi chaya ve'adam, Mother Earth and Father Sky. Ubeyom hashvi'i Elohim nach, ki nivra adam ve'adam lekach leyadav et ha'olam hazach. Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky, begging us to heed them. The steward's key is ours to hold, not to do with as we please. Mother Earth and Father Sky, bringing all we need, asking us to love and hold, not plunder and deceive. Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky, Mother Earth and Father Sky.
Joni Calum from Ohio. Hey, so glad you could participate and share that song. Thank you so much. I want to introduce Don Billings. Don, are you there? Can you
Yes.
unmute yourself? Talk to
My
us.
mic on?
Yes, we hear you. We see you.
Okay, good. I got to go quick because I'm doing a poem and a song. Okay, I'm from Long Island, New York, and the poem is called Before It's Too Late. It's addressed to the Congress of the United States. Will you believe the science before it's too late? Fossil fuels are doing us harm. Ice caps are melting, seas are rising, storms are stronger, droughts get longer, and the animals will die off, the sea corals. Will your legacy be, you did nothing? Corporate greed will lie. Do you take their money? Do you vote their lie? Will you listen to science? What will you stand for? Will your legacy be, you did nothing? Wake up, Congress, before it's too late. Don't buy the corporate lie before it's too late. This is also a song addressed to the Congress. It's called For the Grandchildren. Have you heard about the climate problem? Something about burning oil and coal. Oh, we better speak out for the grandchildren while they burn their coal and oil. What can grandchildren do if we care about their future? Oh, we better speak out. And the smoke holds the heat in the sky, and the sea's temperatures rise, and the sea corals die, while burning coal and oil, making millions for you. Do you ever think of all the grandchildren? Would you tell them burning coal is clean? Would that really be true? And in the sky, temperatures rising, and the ice fields are slowly melting away. Seas are rising, big storms are crashing, smashing, while you're letting carbons stream to the sky. Oil and coal have the money, they like to spread it around. Will we let them buy Congress? Let lobbies make the rules. Let's listen to science. Oh, Congress, let's not be fooled. Oh, it's a grandchildren's future. Oh, Congress, don't be their fool. And in the sky, temperatures rising, and the ice fields are slowly melting away. Seas are rising, big storms are crashing, smashing, while you're letting carbon stream through the sky. Congress has the power to change. Will they give incentive to solar and wind? Will they tax the carbon or let it stream to the sky? Let's listen to science. Oh, Congress, let's not be fools. It's our grandchildren's future. Oh, Congress, let's not be fools.
Thank you so much, Don Billings. Yeah, great to have you on this Zoom swap. Have you been to a PMN gathering before? I sometimes ask people when I when I don't quite know if I've met them before.
I tried to get on a while back, but sometimes it's very difficult to get on.
Oh yeah, well it's true about the online ones. But have you ever been to an in-person PMN meeting?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're glad to have you here. Thank you so much for coming on. Glad you made it.
I'll probably go to the one on Amsterdam Avenue in Manhattan.
Yes, hopefully we can meet together in person soon. Although
we have a folk jam that afternoon on Long Island, and after the jam's over, I'm going to drive into Manhattan for Manhattan group.
Cool.
Thank you
thanks again for coming on. Well, our next performer is Liz Taub, Vio-Lizzie. So, Vio-Lizzie, say hello to us.
Hi, everybody. I'm enjoying everybody's music so much. Thank you so much for sharing all your great songs. And your cat, Alice. I loved your cat. That was great. Okay. My friend, I'm in Pennsylvania. I usually live in Manhattan. So I send love all around in hopes that things will hopefully calm down. And please check out my anti-coronavirus songs and stuff. You could check out Vio-Lizzie with a Y on Facebook, and there's a website and all that stuff. But this song is about the earth and the ocean. We are the sea. It's a very easy chorus. I've played it before for PMN. My friend Simon Dyson wrote the music. Wrote the lyrics. I wrote the music, and he's hopefully watching from Vancouver, Canada right now. So sending love to Simon and his mom, Lynn, and please sing along on the chorus. Here we go. Hope you hear it okay. Toxic tar sand haze shortening all our days in your anything for $1 razor wire way. Stop blowing smoke and listen, this goes deeper than the oceans. Our spirits soar above the shoreline. We are the sea, can't let this be. 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 Sea captains say it's not okay. 100-foot waves send sailors to watery graves. The heck it's straight with winter's weight. Guaranteed fail, said the humpback whale. We are the sea, can't let this be. 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 No, we won't stand by. The eagle and the war canoe cry. The orca and the otter meet us on open waters. Baby beluga, dolphin and tuna. The sea is our mother, the seals our brothers. We must keep them safe. Everybody, we are the sea, can't let this be. 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 Truth lies below, sunsets glow red.
Ooh, do we have a little freeze up? right in the middle of Violizzy's song. Hey, Violizzy, there? All right. Can someone else who's hearing me confirm that you hear me by just checking in? Yeah. I see some hands up there saying, see, these are all the people we got. This is gallery view, so
I
everybody
can
can
hear
wait.
you. Don Billings, I can hear you.
All right, sounds
Yeah,
like a
we
lot of
can hear you,
people
but Lizzie
hear me.
definitely froze up and disappeared.
You know what? And that has happened to me in the past too. And that is just a bummer when that happens because like it's the internet speed and that just happens with the way this works. So
Yeah, there have
well
been some weird things going on tonight that haven't happened with the other broadcasts.
yeah, so we got a bunch of different things there. So I am because I can see here Violizzy's screen went down. So unfortunately you do not want to cut somebody off in the middle of their song, usually when you're doing a swap like this. But I think that the technology just up and did that. So we're going to move along to Jeff Vogel. Jeff, can you unmute yourself and say a little something about who you are, and then give us your song.
Hey, everybody! It's really a pleasure to be part of this. Ben, when I finish my little intro, you can post my words. So
oh yeah. So to put them on the screen, I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, and everybody could sing along. Because they'll all know the tune. I hope. So I'm from Sunnyside, New York. I see Sunnyside is very well represented this evening. There are two others from Sunnyside, and I'm a longtime member of the New York City Labor Chorus for almost 29 years now, and we have a couple of people from the Labor Chorus that I can see, including Liz, who just sang before me. I just want to point out we're on Zoom, and as we're on Zoom, we are zooming around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, and while pirouetting at 1,000 miles an hour. So that's a pretty remarkable thing to keep in mind about our amazing existence. So in spite of all the heartache and that we're going through right now, this dreadful period of time, and I'm a retired respiratory therapist, so I know what's happening in the hospitals is an absolute nightmare. This photograph, I don't know, can everybody see it? This is the Earthrise photo, and this is, in my opinion, the most important photograph ever taken. Our nation's greatest gift to humanity. And when I look at this photo now, I realize that we live in heaven. Heaven is not some place that you go to after you die. We live in heaven. The whole earth is the Holy Land. And if we're not careful, we can turn it into a living hell. And one of the things I think we should think about in terms of the pandemic mobilization is as a dress rehearsal for how we need to respond to the climate, to the looming climate catastrophe. So this song is you'll all know the tune, and here we go. It's Blessed is our planet Earth, to the tune of God Bless America. Blessed, let me start again. Blessed is our planet Earth, sailing round the sun with oxygen and water and an atmosphere second to none. Photosynthesis, we adore you. You provide us food to eat. Blessed is our planet Earth, and mighty sweet. Blessed is our Mother Earth, home to humanity and fellow creatures aplenty with wondrous variety. There are mammals, there are reptiles, there are insects, and microbes. Blessed is our planet Earth, more than we know. Blessed is our planet Earth, our only home. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jeff Vogel from New York City. Thanks for that song. I love any song that has the word microbes in it. I'm a big fan of microbes.
This microbe now is pretty rough.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of good ones too. You know, these microbes. You
By the way,
can't throw them all out. All right, so I think we got Liz Taub back on. Liz, you want to finish that song up? Can we get you back?
Yeah, I would love to finish a song that was like, we won't even say what that was like, okay?
I hear you.
Oh my God. Can you hear me now? Is it
Yeah,
okay?
we do.
All right. So I'm going to keep going from Truth Lies Below, okay? Because I'm so upset. I really want you to hear the rest of the song. Thank you. Okay. You can hear me. Truth lies below. Sunsets glow, red sky delight, birds and sailors alike. No more super tankers, there'll be no bankers. The will of the world will be upheld. We are the sea, can't let this be. 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 Haven't you heard of Burnaby Narrows, densest patch of light on this spinning blue planet? First people coast sailish, save the salmon and shellfish. CEOs lie and lie, don't care that life will die. How can truth speak to such manipulators of reality? Nothing sacred, this is insanity. We can't stand by as oceans die. What would Chief Dan George say? You know he'd say no, no. You know he'd say no. We are the sea, can't let this be. 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 All right, thank you for letting me finish.
Thanks, Smile Lizzie.
That was really.
Find another internet connection. All right,
Yes,
we appreciate
it
you
was
coming
great
back
the
on.
whole time. It's now it won't connect that way, but I'm glad I have my phone, my handy phone. Thank you
Cool.
all.
Thanks a lot.
Everybody, stay safe and well, everybody.
So thank you so much, Viola Lizzie. We got next coming up is Lydia Adams Davis. Lydia Adams Davis, can you?
How do I undo this?
Hey, we see you. What's going on?
I am unmuted by my host.
Yeah.
Hello, host.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Can you see me?
Yes.
I'm hiding. The broader horizon, the inner design, all living things we cherish and refine. The talent to give, befriend, and to grow, just all of us being here makes it so. That's by me. And thank you. My song today is a song I wrote for it's called Song of Life. And I'd like to just start it now. Watching my beautiful nephew and niece dancing one day, the melody came, and then camping out in the highlands and the Adirondacks and all in between, Catskills. These verses came to me hanging out with my friend Ben, the other Ben. It's called Song of Life. I am tree, I speak for earth, wind, rain, joy, and birth. Ages past, all to be. Timeless branches, I am tree, sprouting small through years unplanned. I join a canopy of hands from other trees like me. If you crane your head, you'll see. All the forest has a hum, smallest bugs and crickets drum. Hawk aloft on distant glide, locust whining sounds collide. Lake aglows, daylight fades, sky streaked with purple hazy indigo. And I'm here of a life I sing, sense and savor everything. Air to breathe in all around, song of life. Resound. I am ground, I hold you fast, free to grow, your roots will last through the lives of women and men, generations of children. Fallen logs, lichen and moss, make my bed from boughs of needles soft. When we visit here, we reap morning's quiet, evening sleep. Sky so black, the stars shine bright. Through the trees, a firelight warms our voices locked in song, telling tales of friends and days long gone. And I am here of life I sing, sense and savor everything, air breathing all around, song of life. Resound. And I am moon, I pull the tide, mistress of the night preside, guiding ships across the sea. Lovers dream along with me. All around the stars shine bright, bringing light from time's ancient mystery. Yet someday we'll move along, drawn on by a distant song, when at last we have to leave, touched by all we have received. When at last we have to sing, like the birds who sing at dawn, and move on their way. But I am here of life I sing, sense and savor everything, air to breathe and all around, song of life. Resound. I am child, I race for joy, race the joy and sing the joy and be the joy and be the kind. Fantasy and real are one. Someday I will be as one. Someday I will write a tale. Earth is better. Earth is hale. Earth recovers from this time. Earth knows better how to line ourselves with better health, and let each other know how we'll grow, how we'll know, how we'll share compassion, kindness, how we'll be the right kind of person to give, to share, to be. And all the people will be friends, hunger gone and war will end. No one will be jailed or cheated, hurt or hated or mistreated. Food for all and land to live in. All our faults will be forgiven. Everyone will have a chance to laugh and sing and love and dance. Love and dance. Love and dance. Love and dance. But for now we'll stay and sing, sense and savor everything, air to breathe in all around, song of life. Song of life. Song of life. Resound.
Thank you, Lydia Adams Davis. Oh, a lot of comments in the comments section about this song. I won't go and read them all, but a lot of appreciation. So thank you so much. Next person, we got Vern MacArthur. Vern MacArthur.
Thank you,
Can we
everybody.
hear you?
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Lydia.
Yes,
Introduce.
hello. Good evening, it's Vern from Springfield. I'm doing a song I'm working on now, still in progress, but it's a message I want to work to get out. It's called Just a Little. It's addressing the challenge of reaching across the deep divisions we have in society to find where the base is, the common ground that we need to face the challenges we're in the midst of. And I draw inspiration from the line from Revolutionary Love. There are no strangers, there are only people whose stories you do not know. Just a little. When you sing someone's song, you enter their world a little. When you sing someone's song, you walk in their shoes a while. If you take the time to listen for that song, maybe your mind can open just a little. Poets say that out beyond ideas of right and wrong, there's a field where we can meet, share the beauty, share a song, and help our hearts to open just a little. If I can listen to your song, if I can hear your poem, if I can hear what you're saying in the middle of the night when you're on your knees dealing with the fright, if I can see you where you love when you kiss your child's cheek, where you stand in awe at a mountain or a creek, if I can see into your world just a peek, if I can meet you in that field I seek, maybe I can understand just a little. How do we get there to a field where we can meet? A place where we can stand and share the beauty of the land, transcend, bend a little, mend a little, this place so far away, yet so close at hand. If I want some light and you want to fight, deny, defend, what's right? I'm right. Can I hear your song? Find your song, believe you have a song. Ah, right. Got to feel my shell, my fight, my fright, my resistance to light, my belief I'm right. Tend to my heart, to find my way to the field, and listen, and wait, and listen. If I can hear your song, I can enter your world a little. If I can sing your song, I can walk in your shoes a while. If we can find a way to hear each other's songs, maybe we can start to listen, maybe start to understand, maybe our hearts can open just a little, just a little, just a little.
Thank you so much, Vern MacArthur from Springfield, Massachusetts. Great to have you on. Thank you for sharing that song. Hey, all the way from Arizona, we're going to try this with Ted Warmbrand. Ted, I think this is your first time, not your first time at a PMN event, but first time at a online swap. How you doing? So we see you. I'm gonna have to mute myself and we hear you. There's an echo, but I'll mute myself and the echo should go away. Take it away, Ted.
Take it away, Ted. All right. You can see me? Is that right? You see me? You can shake your head. You're moving very slow. Hi,
We
everybody.
see you. I will interrupt you if there's a problem.
Okay. We decided that with my slow speed computer, if I play this guy, it's nuts, right? We should do acapella, right?
You mean acapella?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better than with this. It's when I get up to speed, we can try something different. But anyway, I wanted to wish everybody a happy Earth Day. Every day is Earth Day. I hope the Earth is happy. That's, I haven't gotten the message yet. But yeah, I had planned to kind of throw like 4 little half songs together, deadly, but I'm not sure we're gonna have time for that. It's interesting that Vern just sang that because my wife is telling me that I need to share this at least. So I will try this. You can hear me, okay? All right. And we'll see how far I can get. Sorry for all the blab, but just testing out the microphone here. Let's see. Just one world, little one, just one world. It's a better one when that world is for everyone on my mind. That's my world. It's a little one. That's my world. It's a better one when that world is everyone down the line. And you can see it's zipper, which could go on and on. But then I was thinking a song is not so human-centric. It's one you probably don't know, and I could kind of revisit it. In the woods, there is a tree, the biggest tree you ever did see. The tree in the hole, and the hole is in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, all around. The green grass grows all around. On that tree, there is a limb, the biggest limb you ever did see. The limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole is in the ground, and green grass grew all around, all around. The green grass is growing all around. On that limb, there is a man, the biggest man you ever did see. The man on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in the hole is in the ground. Green grass growing all around, green grass growing all around. In his hand, it's got an axe, the biggest axe you ever did see. Axe in the hand, and the hand on the man, and the man on the limb, and the limb on the tree, and the tree in a hole is in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And to connect to the beginning of this little mini set, just one chance, it's a little one, just one chance. It's a better one when that chance is for everyone on my mind. That's my chance. It's a little one, that's my chance. It's a better one when that chance is for everyone down the line.
Thank you so much,
There we
Ted.
go.
Thank you so much, Ted Warmbrand.
Sure.
Thank you for
Take
sharing
it.
all the way from Arizona. We're going to go just slightly north of Arizona, still on the West Coast, though, to Bonnie Lockhart. Bonnie, can you introduce yourself and tell us your song?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for doing this. Thanks, Ben, so much for doing many different things here and so gracefully. I really appreciate it a lot. And my song is called the Ballad of Greta Thunberg, and I wrote it for the kids that I teach. So you might imagine some 7 to 10-year-olds singing along with it. That would probably be good. And in lieu of that, please do sing the refrains, which you'll catch on to. Let's see here. Greta, Greta, your work will make our future better. She started in Sweden, in her own homeland. To Parliament she took her urgent demand for all fossil fuels to be quite quickly banned, for life that we share on this earth. Greta, there you go, Greta, your work will make our future better. A girl of 16 with her hair in 2 braids told the United Nations she wasn't afraid of being disliked, and her point was well made for life that we share on this earth. Greta, Greta, your work will make our future better. She said that the system just doesn't make sense for a few to get rich at the whole world's expense, while all of our wealth should be used in defense of life that we share on this earth. Greta, Greta, your work will make our future better. She studied the science, you know that she's smart. She speaks truth to power, she speaks from her heart. She's my inspiration for doing my part for life that we share on this earth. Greta, Greta, we'll work for the future together. We'll tell our world leaders the laws must be fair and help everybody in need of repair, and treat our dear planet with well-informed care for life that we share on this earth. Greta, Greta, we'll work for the future together. Greta, Greta, for life that we share on this earth.
Thank you, Bonnie Lockhart. Thank you for sharing that song.
Thanks for being
Got
here.
a lot of comments coming in here. Lovely tune, cheerful and hopeful message from Pat Lamana. So thank you very much. I want to bring it over to Rick Ward. Rick has been trying to make this technical thing work. Rick, are you with us? Can you... We'll give you another shot at this if this isn't going to be the moment. But hey, we see you.
I unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
We do. We do. Do you hear us? Me, that is?
Yep, all I had to do was find my guitar pick.
Well, thank you, Rick, for making an effort to get this technology to work. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I had to take a butter knife and bend something in my computer. It wasn't staying connected. I have a spare pick. And now,
Good old fashioned ingenuity.
I have one. I know I do. All right, it's been located.
You know, while you're getting ready there, I'm going to let people know we do have the lyrics to all, not all the songs, but really the vast majority of the songs that have been shared tonight. Because for people who are tuning in on Facebook or whatever, like the procedure is you to get in perform one of these events, you go to the peoplesmusic.org website, and there's a little registration form. You fill it out, and when you're filling that out, you can put your lyrics in, and everybody on the Zoom call who did that knows that already. and then I put it all into a little folder up on the Google Drive, and I just posted a link to that folder into the Zoom chat box, and I put it a few times up on the Facebook chat box as well. So that's the way to kind of keep tabs on these songs. So Rick, where are you at? Are you ready to sing for us?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's working now.
Great. All right. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. So I wrote this song a few years back. That was during the Bush administration, about 14 years ago. I'd been hearing just some things on the radio that just didn't add up right. And then I was hearing some bad news about the environment, and I was taking algebra class. So I wrote a Talking Math Blues when I should have been doing the math. But anyway, it goes something like this here. This is a true story. Well, I went to math class and I took a test, didn't pass and thought it best, but took some time to give that math a rest. Went down to the store over by the chicken, swore I heard my own heart chicken. See, my math teacher headed for the bleach. That microphone's giving me trouble, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It doesn't sound like we have.
Headed for the bleach. Well, I knew that teacher could read my mind. You know, my math would be hard to find. Tried to double back to hide my shame. Snuck back around to the other side there to find out for sure. It just wasn't fair. Somebody else, my math teacher's hair. You know, credit cards make trillionaires of the low-down scoundrels that put them there because they know that nobody wants to do the math. You'd think that the average Joe could see you pay $50,000 for one TV. You'd think that the average Joe could see you pay $50,000 for one TV with the minimum payments, lifetime of a loan. But no, in fact, the whole economy is kept afloat by interest payments. Why rock the boat? Plenty and more. People like you and me. And the people in power, they believe on this. They count on ignorance being bliss and hope. We all will look the other way. Do the math. We ought to do the math. Sometimes things don't work out right because we forgot to add. It's so stone simple. Sometimes I have to laugh. Sometimes we've got to do the math. Seriously. For instance, if coal-fired plants are allowed to pollute at the old-time rate with the sulfur in the chutes, tell me how much acid rain would that produce? Tell me how much acid rain would that produce? I don't know. If a billion Chinese get a brand new car like an SUV or an Aerostar, how long before we all run out of gas? I don't know. You'd think that the president with all his class would try to head it off at the pass, but nobody wants to do that math. Do the math. We ought to do the math. Sometimes things don't work out right because we forgot to add. It's so stone simple. Sometimes I have to ask why we never thought to do the math. And it says how many dinosaurs fell in the mud when it got so hot that they couldn't stand up. What's the reason we won't do the same? Sorry, it's just technical. Gotta do this every time. What's the reason we won't do the same? How many fishes in the deep blue sea are we never going to eat? Because the PCBs and the pesticides ran off in the stream. And another thing, we got glaciers melting. Does anybody care about those homeless polar bears? Politicians living in a dream, and they never tell us, like, what's going to happen in 20 more years when there's lots of ammunition and no more beer, I hope. Takes us out of here. Now the president's giving his radio speech, said we got enough oil, and hold on, I gotta do this one more time. Every now and then, I just gotta re-plug it in. Well, now the president's giving his radio speech, said we got enough oil and gas to reach 1,000 years at least, and maybe more. Well, scientists tell us that the known reserves at the current rate, nobody soars with a pedal to the metal. 12 years, no more. That's real information and the final score. We got 12 years of gas and there ain't no more. This is the last dance of the dinosaur. Sing it. Dinosaur, dinosaur. Well, they only got so many. They don't make them anymore. They make so much money. I bet they'll never stop. It's good to the last drop. This is the last dance, our last chance. One more thing. The last dance of the dinosaur. To the man. Hello.
Thank you so much, Rick. That was a funny song. I was just dreading a world with all that ammunition and no beer left. That's funny. Hey, so we're gonna finish this list of 23 people. We just did Rick Ward. Thank you very much for the song, Rick. We got Paul Kaplan, Marcia Boyd, and Sarah Pirtle. It looks like we're not going to be able to get to the wait list tonight, but here's the word: register early and register often. If you want to, we kind of got a system to emphasize and prioritize first timers, obviously. And there were a lot of first timers for this particular one. I think we had like over 30 people register, which is the most we've had register for one of these so far. And that may continue to grow. So then we just have to figure out, do we need more song swaps? You know, we'll figure this out. But we have lots of opportunities to, you know, do this sharing. And it's just warms my heart to hear everybody's sharing. So next we've got Paul Kaplan. Paul, can you unmute yourself? Talk to us.
Already did. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. So I was on a beautiful schooner called the Mystic Whaler out of New London, and people who brought me there had asked me to sing Blowin' in the Wind. So I was in the middle of singing Blowin' in the Wind, and I looked up at the sails all full of wind, pushing us along, and in the middle of the song, a light bulb went off, LED light bulb, and I wrote this parody. How can we turn global warming around and make it a thing of the past? How can we power our houses and cars without burning oil or gas? How can we find an energy source that's clean, inexpensive, and vast? The answer, my friend, help me out, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times can a person look up and never see blades in the sky? How many years can we drill, baby, drill, and watch Mother Earth slowly die? How many more must we send off to war to secure our oil supply? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Well, how many years can a beach house exist before it is under the sea? How many times can a person insist we all have to change except me? How much catastrophe must we endure before we can finally agree that the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind? The answer is blowing in the wind.
Thank you so much, Paul Kaplan.
All right.
Song. I remember heard that too. It's beautiful. Well, next we have Marcy Boyd. Marcy, welcome. Let's hear you introduce yourself and your song. Hey, so your picture's coming up.
I'm going to sing now.
Cool.
Hi, everybody. I'm teaching a class, and my students are on another computer. And Ben, I'd like you to put the lyrics up if you could.
Sure thing. I'll work on that.
I'm multitasking today. I'm sorry. I have 3 Zoom calls at once. Let me mute my students. I'm not going to do this again. It's too stressful. But here we go. Okay, this is a adaptation of Bella Ciao by a Belgian group of climate activists called Do It Now. I'm part of a group here in California in the East Bay called Acapella, and we actually have a Portland, Oregon chapter now. And this is our group formed during Occupy in 2011, and this is one of our most requested songs. And there are at least 2 acapellans present today, so if you listen real hard, maybe you'll hear them harmonizing. And I added a 3rd verse or a 5th verse or whatever for what's going on now. We need to wake up. We need to wise up. We need to open our eyes and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. We're on a planet that has a problem. We've got to solve it, get involved and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. Make it greener, make it cleaner, make it last, make it fast, and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. No point in waiting or hesitating. We must get wise, no more lies, and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. We're staying home now. We're taking care now. We need to change how we live and do it now, 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 or we will see no brighter future. So we need to start right now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now.
Thank you, Marcy Boyd. Thank you for that song. Oh, it's a good one. Thank you very much. So let's see. Our last performer for tonight is Sarah Pirtle. And Sarah, we're going to invite you to come up to the stage, as they say, and talk to us. Say a little bit about how you're doing.
I live in Western Mass, and it's the homeland of the Pecumtuck people. And I've been reading and learning everything I can about the history. Abenaki professor Lisa Brooks says that people lived like with having a common pot. And so when I've been going out to a waterfall during this time, I just keep feeling the prayers of all the people who were there. So this song I wrote yesterday. Isn't that wild to do something so soon? But here goes. And one more bit of information. So, for 12,000 years, the Pecumtuck people were here, and the same for the Mashpee Wampanoag. And during the pandemic, I don't know if you've heard that the Bureau of Indian Affairs is trying to take the Mashpee Wampanoag land. So you can find out more about that on Move On. So feel free to join in on the chorus. And the other thing is that one thing that's been going around is that the Cree term for what has been done to the earth is Watiko. So I wanted to call upon Indigenous ways.
Sarah, I just thought I'd ask you real quick. Thank you for that introduction, by the way. Would you like to have the new lyrics posted on the screen or not?
It's really hard. Well, it's like, do you find it helpful to, Paul Kaplan, do you find it helpful to see the words? Okay, there we go.
No,
yes,
or
please
yes.
put them
Yes,
up.
please. Here they come.
Okay, thanks. Okay. You know how it is with songwriting, the third line will be different. I changed it during this time. When I walk this mountain, this stolen homeland, prayers that were made here still live where I stand. More prayers from First Nations each day rise again, and a promise toward the future rides in the wind. Sacred earth, common ground, every tree on this mountain sends this truth down. Hold the rain, come around, sing from our roots. This earth is sacred ground. Sing from our roots to the earth. When I walk this mountain, I come here to mourn how hatred and arrogance keep being born. Global marauders with lies and with guns push a cruel legacy of all that's been done. Sacred earth, common ground, every tree on this mountain sends this truth down. Hold the rain, come around, sing from our roots. This earth is sacred ground. Sing from our roots to the earth. When I walk this mountain, I know we must rise. Colonizing's not over of native land ties. Once again, Keystone XL needs to be stopped. Wampanoags face threats that need to be blocked. Sacred earth, common ground, every tree on this mountain sends this truth down. Hold the rain, come around, sing from our roots. And this earth is sacred ground. Sing from our roots to the earth. When I walk this mountain, I come here to pray that commitments we carry will bear fruit today. When the roaring inside me is too much to bear, the trees slow me down to the speed of care. Sacred earth, common ground, every tree on this mountain sends this truth down. Hold the rain, come around, sing from our roots. And this earth is sacred ground. Sing from our roots to the earth. Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, I think I was muted. I was trying to say thank you very much, Sarah Pirtle. I think this pandemic has treated us all differently as far as the creative process, and it seems to me that it's treated you very well as far as that is concerned. Maybe it's not the pandemic that did that, but I don't know.
One day I wrote 4 songs. It's just like it's what's keeping me going. And it's just so great to all be together. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, we're getting lots of messages here, nicely written, all these kinds of encouragements here, wonderful songs, such spirit and integrity. Love the chorus, Sarah, and seeing the words helps me sing along. So yeah, different reactions, people, seeing the words. I don't know. I still can't get over how weird it is, this whole Zoom thing, but at least we're learning how to use it. So I kind of said that we were going to have a 2-hour limit on this meeting, but so here's what I'm going to suggest. I will stop the Facebook Live broadcast and say, good night, Facebook Live joiners. Thank you. We have 20 people on right now. We've spent, probably between 20 and 30 there, and then we've got like 34 on the Zoom right now. It is 9:35, so nobody is required to stay, but I do want to open up the space for a little discussion, just to say to you that, from the experience of organizing this, it's been for me a lot of one-on-one communication with people, and it's really cool that so many people have responded to the call, the invitation to do this kind of music. I know there's other people on this very Zoom call that are doing this exact same kind of activity with other groups, and maybe we can learn from some of those other groups. I want you all to know that there's going to be a May 1st song swap focused on International Workers' Day. And, it should be known actually that not only is that a holiday of the left that goes back to the year of 1886 in Milwaukee, but also and also Chicago, of course, but a number of different cities in 1886. But ever since that year, May 1st has been a major day of struggle in this country, and people are struggling.
Ben, you're frozen.
Right now, tremendously with this. Okay, all right, a little bit of freezing up. Am I unfrozen? Have I thawed a little bit? So I'm gonna stop the Facebook Live thing here in just a second, and that's gonna open it up to people who would like to just comment about how we take this in the future. There's some capacity here, I think, going, but as an organization, we want to come out of this pandemic stronger than we came into it. So we really need to involve people in the way forward. And I think one of the things that we're going to be doing in June is actually having like a more, not just like one of these 20-minute kind of jab along with each other after a song swap type of things, but actually more of a formal membership meeting, because we're not going to be able to get together in person for the summer gathering. And usually when we do get together in person, the membership meeting is always rushed. It's always very, very quick, not enough time for discussion. And I really think that now is a moment where we need more time for discussion, more time to hear people. But I do think these little post-swap moments can be a nice time for people to sort of like get that started, start practicing what you might say to a larger venue of PMN members talking about the future of our network. So I'm going to try to facilitate this. You can unmute yourself. So gonna stop the live stream. Goodbye. And for folks on Zoom, stick around for a little while. We'll